From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Tuesday, November 4th. We have a jam-packed Morning Pulse this morning, so we're going to jump right in. Our first story is breaking this morning. Former Vice President Dick Cheney, the conservative who became one of the most powerful and polarizing vice presidents in U.S. history and a leading advocate for the invasion of Iraq, has died at age 84. Born in Lincoln, Nebraska, Cheney served father and son presidents leading the armed forces as defense chief during the Persian Gulf War under President George H.W. Bush before returning to public life as vice president under Bush's son, George W. Bush, all while living with decades of heart disease and post-administration, a heart transplant. We have more on this story on our website, 1011now.com. Back here in local news from overnight, one woman was taken to the hospital last night after a rollover crash at South 27th and Coronado Drive. According to police, the car was going north on 27th when it went off the road, flipping at least once, eventually getting caught up in some trees. The woman was trapped in her car, just narrowly missing a light pole in this crash. The driver was taken to a local hospital, LPD, saying her injuries are non-life-threatening. Traffic was blocked up for a couple of hours due to this, but it's back open again, and we'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more about this situation. Third story this morning and happening today, two events. Lincoln's mayor, first off, will lay out her plan to support families impacted by the loss of SNAP benefits during the ongoing government shutdown at 2:30 this afternoon at the Food Bank of Lincoln. So be sure to stick with us at 1011 Now, as well as your Roku, where you can catch us with this event. Also happening ahead of the beginning of construction on Project O Street. City is hosting an open house from 4:30 to 6:30 this evening in the lobby of Union Bank Place at 13th and O. The project will begin later this fall. Again, just keep up with us at 1011 Now for more on both of these stories happening later. Your fourth story, Nebraska State Senator Dan McCook is facing calls to resign, including from the governor, after an incident at a party this spring. Investigators say a woman called the state patrol in May, saying McCook groped her. A statement on behalf of McCook says he has, quote, has never engaged in any activity that could be public indecency or wrongdoing of that nature, end quote, and that the allegations are unfounded and appear shamefully politically motivated. That statement says the claims will be met with a full legal defense, and we'll have more on this story as well on our website. Wrapping things up with your final story, Governor Pillen has announced that ICE detainees are expected to be housed in the former work ethic camp in McCook this week. Governor Pillen says whatever issue there was has been approved by the Department of Homeland Security. The facility is set to house up to 200 detainees in the next couple of weeks as part of Phase 1 of DHS's plan. $5 million worth of renovations were made inside the facility to rooms and security systems, and a new 12-foot razor wire fence was added outside, costing $750,000. That's going to be your Morning Pulse for this Tuesday morning. We'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast. It's a top 10-11 days, so get out and enjoy those low 70s.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.